Clowns and charlatans like Wike will open his dirty mouth and tell us that I'm claiming that I'm an activist. Wike wants everyone to leave politics to rogues like him, people that change election results and falsify election results. His idea of nation building is where rogues like himself will be. For somebody whose only achievement is, and he has never worked anywhere, unlike me, my records of my service, whether in my personal business and the places I've worked, are there. This man has never worked anywhere. From a local boy, from a motor garage tout.
Femi Falana has finally put Wike where it belongs. You know, recently, in Wike media chat, he came out sounding like Rabo Raza, opening his mouth wide, calling a whole Femi Falana a social media, television lawyer, okay, and saying that he loses case, doesn't win case. And Femi Falana don't give a hot. He said, in one of the statements he made, he said, only a corrupt lawyer wins all cases, okay? Please, before we listen to Femi Falana, what you have to say to Wike, I'd like us to take a look at this few video, okay? If you are interested, please, kindly let me give the thumbs up and please share. Then after that, we're going to listen to Femi Falana response to wickedness Wike.
Buhari arrested me almost about 11 or 12 times in 8 years. When Wike was having a field day looting Rivers money, we put our life on the line for this country. Clowns and charlatans like Wike will open his dirty mouth and tell us that I'm claiming that I'm an activist. Wike wants everyone to leave politics to rogues like him, people that change election results and falsify election results. His idea of nation building is where rogues like himself will be in charge at the helm of affairs. So all citizens of conscience should get involved in politics. At the PDP National Convention, before he lost, he swore that whatever happened, he will abide by the outcome. Look at today. Wike said PDP is cancer. APC is cancer. PDP is malaria. But today, Wike is mingling with cancer. Same Wike with the same mouth. He speaks from both sides of his mouth. That is what I've been doing in the last 8 years. My records, they speak for themselves. I have made great sacrifice at the expense of my freedom. Everybody in the nation knows that I have been sent to several prisons and detention facilities in this country. For somebody whose only achievement is, and he has never worked anywhere, unlike me, my records of my service, whether in my personal business and the places I've worked, are there. This man has never worked anywhere. From a local boy, from a motor garage tout, he became local government chairman. From then, he has been betraying people. The only difference between Wike and Portable is that Portable does not betray people that have helped him.
I'm watching. Anyways, let me just go straight to the point. This is to the president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You are still the president because Nigerians are not tired yet. When Nigerians are genuinely tired of this frustration, you go know. Forget what they talk about you. I know you are smart. And I know you will know. When Nigerians are genuinely fed up with the frustration, with the pains, with the hunger, with the insecurity, and people are genuinely tired. Tinubu, you will know. Reps will not save you. Senate will not save you. Police will not save you. Even these governors defecting, it gonna be child's play. I be one do now for Edo State. Everybody sits at home. Enough it. All of you will know that we are fed up. See, you people can do all you want. Be sure that Nigerians are not yet tired. My friend has a flight to catch from Lagos to UK tomorrow, so she had to leave Benin today so that modalities and the rest. Tell me why she reached airport with her 2 children. They say may they go as back, that they are protesting. The constant confusion of what do we do that you people put Nigerians on. When they are tired, you will know. Oh yeah, now Abuna go enter road, everybody is fasting. But because of the level of insecurity, the same today now I see this Kogi clip. People, passengers are waiting for kidnappers to be true. When Nigerians are ready, you will know. Even the Nigeria itself, we know. Tell me where an agency like Nimet will be protesting. An agency as sensitive as Nimet. For those of you that don't know what it is, that's Nigeria Meteorological agency. They are in charge of climate, weather, pilots, good, the climate, they come and they go. Tell me why something that sensitive is being handled like child's play. You people had meeting with them since January, I think 28th. Till now, everything you people agreed you've not done. Who go suffer? Citizens that pays for flight through their nose that will be grounded. When Nigerians are ready, we will know. How useless are you? You are so useless that an agency like Nimet is protesting. What they are probably asking is peanuts from the billions you people steal. Festus Keyamo, I pour spit for your face. Not be you in charge of aviation. I pour double spit, 30 liters of spit for your face. When Nigerians are ready, all of you, we know. Why am I even shocked? You are so useless that at some point doctors were protesting. Doctors, lifesavers, we are protesting. You are so useless that at some point police were planning to protest. Police is only in Nigeria you hear such things. You are so useless that also protest is now a ritual every year. When Nigerians are ready, God keep me to that day. When Nigerians are ready, all of you we know. Oh, you are decamping. You think 2027 is about political parties? It's about you, Tinubu, and poverty. It's about you people, APC, and the Nigerian people. Before then, if we ready, say we don't ready.
People, that you did what they call a cross appeal. When the Court of Appeal gave judgment that these people had defected, he had a cross appeal in Supreme Court, and Supreme Court made a pronouncement about it. You lied.
So will you?
When the judgment came out, people said, I think they said Supreme Court has not pronounced on the defection. What happened a few days ago? Federal Court said Supreme Court has settled this matter of defection. Now, if such people at that level can come out on national television and lie, and you may not take it serious, but it's very hurting. And lies can cause a lot of crisis. Before you know it, so many things have gone wrong. And there are things you don't do. And that's what the problem I have with some senior lawyers who live on telling lies.
After Wike said this about human rights lawyer Femi Falana, Falana has responded by telling Wike that he is the only live bencher without a courtroom record. He has never filed a case in any court. Only a corrupt lawyer wins all cases in court. You win some and you lose some. In a statement Falana released to the press, he said, in a recent media outburst, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Mr. Nyesom Wike, taunted me for losing a case which he won at the Supreme Court. He went as far as dubbing me a television lawyer. However, I did not respond at the time because Mr. Nyesom Wike is the only live bencher in Nigeria who has never handled a case in any trial or appellate court. Contrary to Mr. Wike's assertion, I did not lie against the Supreme Court. All I said was that the matter of the defection of the 27 legislators was raised suo motu and determined by the eminent justices of the Apex Court. We will come back to what suo motu means. It is public knowledge that Mr. Wike praised the Supreme Court to high heavens and held a Thanksgiving service to celebrate the decision. However, he has decided to attack me for commenting on the same judgment without any legal justification. I would have ignored the minister's latest gratuitous attack, but he recently urged the body of benchers to sanction lawyers who criticize judgments of Nigerian courts, unlike Mr. Wike, who calls judges names when they disagree with his politics of opportunism. I have always criticized judicial decisions with utmost decorum and in good faith. As Justice Oputa famously stated, we are final not because we are infallible. We are infallible because we are final. It may interest Mr. Wike to know that from time to time, many respected justices commend my critique of court decisions and my defense of the judiciary. At a recent valedictory session, a retiring Supreme Court justice referred positively to one of my critical remarks. No doubt the decision of the Supreme Court is final on defection. Their lordships said that it must be proved by producing the membership register of political parties. But my fear is that this ruling could be used by unpatriotic politicians to justify political prostitution. This is not the first time Falana is throwing jabs at Wike. Remember last year, he told Wike, you have cases in court. You can't be gifting cars or houses to judges who are going to determine your cases. This is common sense. It's just that Nigeria is a theater of the absurd. They can justify anything. All the justices accepting gifts from the executive branch, they are putting themselves into conflict of interest. They should recuse themselves in the future in cases that come from the executive branch, not just Wike. Because Wike represents the executive branch, they can use him to get whatever they want from the judicial branch. Now, to what Somoto means, it's an action a court takes without the parties requesting for it. Under normal circumstances, if someone, a plaintiff, approaches a court to make a plea, take a civil case for instance, is seeking for compensation for someone who libeled him, he will now ask the court, please, this is what this person did to me, and if you decide in my favor, please award me so millions of naira, something like that. So everything the person demanded from the court, the final judgment should align with what the person demanded. The court should not go the extra mile to award something the person didn't demand in the first place. It's an overreach if a court does that. So this was exactly what the Supreme Court justices did. No matter how Wike and others want to paint it, the truth remains that it was not in front of the Supreme Court. The issue of defection of 27 lawmakers in Rivers State was still stuck at the Federal High Court in Rivers State. So Wike talking about cross appeal and all that, how can Femi Falana, who is the lawyer to Sim Fubara and others challenging the defection, not know about the appeal they made at the Supreme Court? The level of corruption in the judiciary will make a seasoned, intelligent lawyer look like he doesn't know his job. He doesn't know what he's doing, just because he simply refused to swim in the waters of corruption with them. This is like what happened during the presidential election tribunal in 2023. Many lawyers were certain that the justices would hold Tinubu at least on one ground, out of many grounds for his disqualification. But at the end of the day, they conjured their abracadabra and the rest is history. They are doing the same thing right now. How can the Supreme Court justices say that before you prove defection, that you must produce the party register? On the other hand, Wike is saying that until the speaker declares a seat of a lawmaker vacant, that no defection happened. He cited what is happening at the National Assembly as an example. He has become a law unto himself. Whatever they want, however they want it, what they need to do is to embark on it. And when he gets to court, the judicial branch will uphold them without minding whether it's a dangerous precedent. How can Supreme Court justices say that in order to prove defection, you must produce the party register? If you're not a member of that party, how do you get hold of that? In fact, this is like giving corrupt politicians an open check. Defect however you want, how many times you want in a single term. There is no repercussion. No one can declare your seat vacant. Once you belong to the party in power, nothing can happen to your seat. But this is not the intention of the Constitution. Original intention was to stop people from decamping. When you're elected under a particular party, you must remain in that party because the votes do not belong to you. This is coming from Wike himself.
To make a pronouncement. So everybody will have to be careful. You give somebody an umbrella, the next day he defects. EFCC will come, he said, no, let me join them, so EFCC will not be against you. You carry the vote of another party, and you join another party. Can you transfer vote? You work hard for somebody to win the election. Tomorrow the person say, no, I have defected. If you are defecting, leave the seat. If you know it is easy.
This is how the goalposts keep changing. Yesterday he was against the campaign. Today he's for the campaign. He's supporting the campaign. When someone in the future is able to tender the evidence, that's getting hold of the party register to prove that someone decamped, they will invent another thing, another narrative, another technicality to say that the person never decamped. That's why you can never win against these people. It's not possible. No matter how big you are, no matter how wealthy you are, how connected you are, once you are not in their circle, you are against what they stand for. You can never win against them. It's not possible. Take for instance Wike. All his political cases, he has never lost a single one of them. What does that tell you? That's why they arrogantly tell their opponents, go to court. They know you can never win against them. Whatever they want, the judicial branch is there to legalize and legitimize whatever they are doing. This is why Nigerians must take all this very seriously, because these people are setting dangerous precedents. All that happened during the litigation of the 2023 presidential election, now they are taking it to another level. All these things they are saying, all these judgments, they have serious repercussions. Imagine when someone is in control of a House of Assembly or Federal House, for instance, he can move all the members to another party to effect a change or achieve whatever purpose they want without the court intervening, because already their hands have been tied. Going by recent decisions of many courts in Nigeria, you will see that these justices are using technicalities to rewrite our laws. They are abusing their powers to interpret the laws anyhow they want, deviating completely from the original intention. If the intention of the law is to stop people from defecting from one party to the other, it is the responsibility of the judge to make sure that he doesn't help a defector, someone who already left his party, in contravention of the law to achieve his aim. Yes, people who are already celebrating, waving flag of the party, doing all sorts of things, they went on national television to justify why they decamped to the new party. They also swore to an affidavit justifying why they decamped to the new party, that they didn't break any law, that their party, PDP, was in disarray. Now, justices saw all this evidence and looked the other way, helped people to break the law, which is against the original intention of the law. How can this be justifiable? This is not justice. They always push the burden to the opposition. Like in this case, Sim Fubara came to court to ask them to determine whether the 27 lawmakers decamped or not. So going by the Supreme Court judgment, they are effectively telling Sim Fubara, go and get the evidence from the party. That's APC. Go and get that party register. When you present the evidence in court, they will now see if they truly decamped or not, which is practically impossible. Anyway, despite the fact that they keep obtaining these wins, it doesn't necessarily mean that they have truly won.